Let me tell you a little bit about myself in order to preface the story. I am a 6'1" tall guy, and of an athletic build. I know it sounds like a douchey brag, but I assure you, the details are required to understand the story. I'm standing up inside BART. For non-Bay Area users, this is just a public train. I'm commuting back from a night of drinking in the city. BART can be awkwardly empty during the late night hours. Anyway, at the other side of the train is this lady in a burgundy dress, sitting down by the exit doors. She's looking intently at her phone, her head bobbing up and down as the train races on top of the railway. The ride is anything but quiet and peaceful. The train slows down and comes to a stop. It's not my exit, and it's not the lady's exit either, since she was still fixated on her phone. As the doors open almost immediately, a rapid set of smack-like noises are heard. It sounded like a machine gun, but weaker and an odd pattern. This brings the lady's attention as her eyes widen. She looks straight at me and says, "Oh nah man, better get out of here." I frown at her in confusion. She attempts to clarify things and says, "That's a gang calling, and they're the strongest in Oakland. They did this train down and now get out, or get your knees capped." And as she gets up and races for the exit doors, she exclaims, "I'm a bouncin', bye then." As the doors close, I'm only able to see her pale white neck. It was very white under the platform lights. I heard footsteps rushing down behind me, and I've never been so startled in my life. I saw people coming through one of the cart doors. The thing is, I saw people coming my way, and I heard their footsteps first. However, I could barely see their heads over the train's seats. These guys were tiny people. There were 5 to 6 guys about 3 to 4 feet tall. They marched towards me, footsteps getting louder. They stop walking and are right next to me but look away. A side detail, the train hadn't started to move yet. I also realized the doors had reopened again. They turn, look at me straight in the eyes with a mischievous glaze, but no smirk. Here's where the details at the start become important. I felt scared out of my mind. These guys are half my size, and I start to wish I had taken that lady seriously. One of the guys is looking at me, has a large top hat. He tells the rest of the group to go behind him, and does so with a squeaky but raspy voice. They follow his orders like their lives depend on it, and run right behind him in formation. The horizontal formation. He then grabs himself in a Michael Jackson way and begins to tap dance. Yes, tap dance. I thought of pulling out my phone to record this ridiculous event, but then second-guessed myself because this did not feel like the type of environment that would end well for me. They would definitely hurt me if they saw me trying to record them. He starts to make quiet but aggressive moaning sounds and gives me an angry look. He then proceeds to say he's going to count to 3, and if I'm not out the train by then, he will shoot me a new arse. I stand up and try to sprint for the doors, but my own fear makes my legs tremble and I fall to the floor. I didn't even want to stand up. I just rolled myself over as fast as I could onto the other side of that door. He stopped counting because they were cracking up so hard. The train starts to go, and the laughter continues until it completely fades away. As much as my ego was hurt, I was more relieved that I survived whatever the hell those maniacs had planned for me, in case I didn't comply. I take Uber for the rest of the route home, and I finally get to my warm bed. Unfortunately, I hardly slept through the night.